the madness.
Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Mantho, and today I made a new character just to go over how I make my UI on all my characters. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I do, every single process, and right now I'm just going to show you all the add-ons that I disabled and all the add-ons that I'm going to keep enabled, which are the ones that I usually have disabled anyways for all my characters. Plus, they don't really have any editing that I would do for them in order to really show you guys. You just download them and go. But I will show you guys right now, so take a look and I'll just scroll down. Alright guys, so I made my random character. Now the first thing that I always do is I go over here to my bartender and I always take out the Blizzard art bar out first, and then I open up with a left click so in order so I can see all my bar numbers down here, so you can see I'm moving them, bar 1, 6, and 5. Now I move my micro bar under my chat like I always do. Now I align my bars like I always do right here. However you really want to set them up. And then you can have bar snapping on so they'll snap together, or you can have them freely so they won't snap on, and you could just try to align them as best as you can on your own. Alright, so I drag bar 3 and 4 all the way down, and I don't know if you guys use recount, but I always put my recount down here. I always put my recount down here in the bottom right, make it pretty big just so it doesn't like look too empty on my screen. I like to have it like everything right here at the bottom where I could see it. That's why I put everything right down here. So my quartz bar, I'll show you guys in a second, but I always put my debuffs and my buffs right around here. Then I come over here to my add-ons, which is my quartz, which shows everything that I'm casting, my player and my focus and just my enemies. So right here I align it with my quartz bar. So I don't know, it's just like I like to have everything lined up. If it's not lined up from when I'm casting my buffs there, it just like, it's frustrating for me. I definitely don't like it. So I like to have everything lined up. So I'll keep that enabled, and then right here I'll just target my character, unlock the frame, and drag it right around here where it's not right on top of my bars, but it's not too far away from my bars. That's way I can have like a pretty clear vision of it. And then my targets will be right under my frame usually, or if I'm using my Z Pro, which I do have disabled right now, I'll be able to place it wherever I want. Now my focus target, I always move that right over here where you see my focus bar, so then I can see the cast right there, and then make sure to lock everything down once you have it. So lock, there we go. Now we lock everything in place, so it looks pretty good, starting to look pretty good. Now battleground targets, you guys can really adjust this however you want. You can enable it, and I like to put mine over here somewhere in the right, but I haven't been using it recently. You can just enable a bunch of realm, roll, PvP trinkets. Mainly use this for RBGs. You don't really need that for BGs as much. Okay, so now I usually expand my chat, so I come here to unlock window, make my chat a little bit bigger, bring it up, and then I make sure to lock it. Did I lock it? There we go, locked it. And now I like to have my background color as black, so I'll mess around with it till it locks in, because it usually bugs out a little bit. There we go. So we got it to lock in. Go back to my interface. Now which add-on do we need to set up? My rogue power bars. Alright, so I'll lock it here. I like to have it like out of, like, I don't like to hide it out of combat, just to see like buffs that I have on, stuff like that. Now if you want to edit this, you can go down here to your buffs and your debuffs, and you can type in whatever you want, and it'll just show the buffs at the bottom that you have active on it. Recount, you don't really have to edit that too much. With your bars here, your quartz, you can do a bunch of things. You can enable your focus, your latency even, if you want stuff like that. You can just move it all over the screen. Now we have S Arena. Now my S Arena is only for arenas. What it does is, it's kind of just like the default arena, but I can move it around anywhere on the screen, and it shows DRs and Trinket. So it's kind of like Gladius, but the reason I don't like Gladius is because it's super big, and I like S Arena. You know, it gets the job done, and I've just become so used to it, and I don't know, I like it so much better. Diminishing returns, you don't have to do anything with that. Advanced interface, that's really whatever you want to do. If you want to have guild names, stuff like that, it's literally just the regular options. I only got it to detect my WoW gaming mouse because this is not a regular option. So if you were having trouble with this, definitely want to download advanced interface options, because before it wouldn't let me use my mouse keybinds. Now I'm using sexy map. I can't speak. You can do whatever you want with this, move your map all over. You can even change the design. I usually just keep mine how it is. But I think on one of my characters I do have it red and stuff. It does look pretty cool. You can mess around with that just by clicking the little plus sign here. Mess with the borders button, stuff like that, as you can see. Stuff like that. Alright, so now Trophy GCD, this is one of the big ones that I like to use and have only for my player. Just because I do YouTube, sometimes I stream, so you guys can see what I'm casting. Now, recently I made it so I can see what I'm casting right above my target frames, so like right around here. But first, we're gonna go ahead and enable my Blizzard art bar. So I know I don't have like the default, so what I do is I right click right here on the bartender, then I go to my Blizzard art bar right here to layout. And instead of having the big bar, I'll make it one bar action only. Now I size it down right here to my last bar. And then now my bar 1 and my 6, I make them a little bit smaller, so we'll scale this to 9. Nope, 9. There we go. So we'll make the bar right there. So I like to fit the eagles in because it just, you know, it looks better rather than it overlapping it. Now I'd like to make the top bar a little bit smaller, so I'll make it 8.5, or you can make it 8 if you want. The pet bar, I'm a warrior, so I don't really need that. Now from here, as the Trophy GCD, it just shows what I'm casting. Now I like to have this lined up like everything else, so I'll line this up right over here. Hold on. Move this out the area. Alright, so I'll line it up right around here, see where my bars are. Right. Where's my Trophy GCD? Let me see if it's on top or on the bottom. Right, my bad. Not that. That is not what I wanted to look at. Rogue power bars. This is what I want to look at. Okay, so it's... Okay, so I would put my Trophy GCD right here on the bottom to show what I'm casting. There we go. And then I have it only for my player. You can do it for whatever you want. If you want to show what your party 1, 2, or 3 are casting, you can put it anywhere on your screen, as well as your arena opponents, your target, and your focus. Whatever they're casting, whatever abilities they did cast. Now you can size this down to whatever you want right here. So the button size, I think I have mine, not button size, button icon, I think I have it on 40, and my button icons, I have it on 6. So when I do go to attack, basically it'll just keep track of all the abilities that I am casting and have casted. So right here you can see I have 2 auto attacks, okay, a bunch of auto attacks apparently, a slam, arcane torrent. So it just keeps track of it, and then if you hover your mouse over it, it'll stop the little cast that it's doing. And I mean, that's really it for my UI. Maybe I'll move my bags over here to the left, over to the right. From here it's really whatever you want to do and adjust. One last thing that I like to do is, since I'm completely used to all my bars and all my keybinds already, so I have bar 6, 1, and I believe that is 5. Yep, 5. Okay, so I'll hide the macro text and the hotkey just because it makes it look more clear, and you don't see the numbers and the macros all over them and stuff like that. You know, it just makes it look more clear, because I obviously know that's 1, that's 2, and then I think this was 0. I'm not too sure because I never use that for a keybind anyways. But that's about it for my UI guide. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, if it helped you. If you guys don't like my UI, you know, it doesn't really, I don't really care. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did help you guys out, be sure to toss a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.